Hello there guys, and welcome to another P3D version 3 video. Today we are back in the UK, more specifically in Gatwick, or should I say at Gatwick, and we're just pushing back off stand 112 in this lovely Easyjet Airbus A319, because we're going to fly down to Nice today. Nice on the south of France, which is spelled the same as the word nice, which makes it a bit ungoogleable. I can't say that word. Hard to Google. There we go. Because it's nice. It's confusing. But we're going to fly there today. The flight number today, if I check that, is EZY8359. This is a daily service, I believe. So yeah. Get back into the cockpit. We're just pushing back now. Now it's very cold here. It's 4 degrees, I believe. Yeah, 4 degrees. So I've got to wait until we've pushed back before I can start the engines. I can arm the speed brake though. I think as soon as we set the parking brake, we can get the engine started. Okay, right. Okay, the bleeds can come on. Beacon can come on, and we can start engine 2. There we go. We'll set trim to 0.8 up. There we go. Just see the engine spooling into life now. I'll also turn the weather radar on now and put it to weather and turbulence. Okay, that's the second engine started, so we can now start the first engine. I don't actually know why they start engine 2 before engine 1. I've always wondered that. But it's always what they seem to do. He's walking away now. We can set flaps 2. Speed brake is armed, as we did that earlier, didn't we? Wing can go on. So wing lights can go on. Wing can go on. And we just wait for this engine to fully fire up, and then we can get on our way. There we go. Right, okay, so it's both engines started. That can go back to normal. Lead can come off, and APU can come off. Turfs can come on. Taxi light can come on, and it's nice simple taxi. Quite a long taxi, but reasonably simple. We're going just down here and then up to 08 right for takeoff. Okay, so release the parking brake and give it a little bit of power. I believe you put the transponder on now, so let's do that. It's raining, as you can clearly see. I'm going to put the wipers on, actually. Oh my god! That never happens. Look, I've got them synced. Almost synced. That never happens. Wow. Because they're independent switches, so it's really hard. Like, even if you're trying, it's really hard to get them correctly synced. But this looks like I've done it. They're pretty synced. I thought this one's maybe a bit ahead, but Now this is UK 2000 Gatwick, as usual. For some reason the grass is like really sort of bright green, which is annoying. I did, well, not bright green, but rich green, because it's, you'll see when we get in the air. But you can just see about there. It's actually snowy at the moment here in the UK, so although apparently not in London. I don't live in London, I live in the Midlands, so okay, alright. Now we're just gonna take this turn here. There we go, and just follow this taxiway all the way down now. Lovely BA777 there. Okay, we're just approaching the runway now. Do a rolling takeoff, so I'll just set everything for takeoff. Concrete seats for takeoff. Okay, try and line it up nicely. Okay, so 50% stable. Flexman SRS runway. V1, rotate. Positive rate, gear up. Okay, I'm just going to fly this initial bank, then I'll stick it on autopilot. Okay, level climb. Well, being knocked around a bit. Flaps 1. Actually go flaps up. There we go.
Don't sink.
Quite heavy turbulence, and why it's saying don't sink. It's saying don't sink. That's weird. Alright, let's stick it on autopilot now. Okay, nose can come off. Yep, tails can come off. Land lights can go to. Actually, no, they want to stay on. Yeah, okay. Flaps are up. We can disarm the speed brake. Yeah, the auto brake automatically disarms. Take airports off. And that's us up. Straight into cloud. As always in the UK, transition at, well, not always actually, at this airport in the UK, transition altitude is 6,000, so I'll set the standard when we get there. Put this to legs now. There we go. Yeah, I'm not sure why it said don't sink then. I think the turbulence was just knocking us about a bit and that did something. Right, okay, yeah, we'll go straight up to cruise now. 370 is the cruise. I can go in. Right, 6,000 feet. Can go to standard. Now, my first officer just sneezed. And that's us away. So, as always, cinematic shots will ensue, and I do say that every time. So, and I mention I say it every time. So, such a pro here. But I will talk to you again nearing top of descent, and then we will land in Nice. See you then. Okay, so as you see, we've just started our descent. We're descending to flight level 20, or flight level 200. Yeah, flight level 200. Because it's an interesting approach into. Well, we're landing on the VOR 22 Bravo approach, 22 left Bravo approach. So we're landing on this runway. But it's quite interesting because if I can find the right chart of that one over here, there's a massive, like, well, there's a mountain here, and I think there's just a little bit of the mountain here. So basically, you can't do the usual 10-kilometer ILS intercept here. So it's a VOR approach, and you're flying in like this essentially, and you turn very, very close to the runway, just a few miles out. So it's quite an interesting approach. I wouldn't say it's as challenging as like Madeira or Innsbruck, but it's reasonably challenging. So that should be interesting. And the approach, if I get that one up, we're on the which one's it? It's the Nisar 6 Romeo approach, which is this one here. So by I can't pronounce that. XIRBI, we have to be between flight level 320 and flight level 200, and then above flight level 200 until we get to like that here. When we get to here, we'll begin descending down to level 160. So it's a interesting, more complicated approach. We don't just wind it straight down to 3,000 and do a continuous descent. It's done in steps. So that should be interesting. We're currently at 320, which is because we're just passing over here. Which waypoint was it that I bring the charts up again? So Ampho, I can't pronounce that. Yeah, okay, so when we get to here, we'll begin. Yeah, when we get to Vedic, we'll descend to 160, and then when we get to Ampho, we'll descend to 120, and then we'll go on to the other chart for the specific approach instructions. So yeah, it should be quite interesting, quite challenging approach, but doable. So yeah. Okay, so we just reached Vedic, so I'm gonna further dial the altitude down to flight 160 now. And there we go. That's us descending 160 by Ampho. I can't. Is that how I pronounce that? I can't remember. I'm actually going to put some information in the perf page. So transition altitude is 5,000. Winds. I've got the Project Fly here thing. Project Fly thing here. That gives me the winds. So 220 at 6 knots. So it should be a dead headwind. Lovely. 1017 QNH. 17. Temperature is I think it says it's 11, but that seems way too cold for this part of the world. Okay, I'm going to put 11, but that may be too much. I'll put the minimums in when we get closer, because I'll have to go onto the other page on the charts, and I don't really want to do that yet until I'm finished with the chart that I'm currently on. Final approach speed can be 1, 3, no, not 3, 1, 3, 4, which, yeah, just add a couple of knots to that. And there we go. That's us descending down, avoiding the mountains. Nice lake there, lovely. Okay, so we are just coming around on the approach now. We're at 4,000. I am going to descend to 3,000 now. Well, I've set the MSP altitude down to 3,000. It's not going to actually start descending just yet. Auto brake can go on medium. That's good. Quite hazy at the moment. Quite a hazy day here in Nice. That's interesting. Okay, we've just started to decelerate now. That's cool. When we're stable at 200 knots, I'll put flaps 1 out. Okay, 200 knots, flaps 1. There we go. Okay, we can go to flaps 2, and we can go gear down. Just to get us slowed down. We can put the turn-offs on, nose light can stay off. And we can say cabin crew seats for landing. Let's tell the cabin crew to get in their seats. Okay. Right. I'm taking control now of my aircraft. And I'm going to go flaps full. There we go. Now I've just got to manually fly it down. Can't actually see the airfield yet. But, well, we can just about see it in the distance. Well, I don't think you will be able to actually, because OBS does it. It makes the recording look darker than it actually does for me. So, yeah. But I can just about see it in the distance. So, it will be getting a bit low. There we go. I'm not sure if the flight director actually follows the VOR approach thing. Well, I don't think it does. If I do approach on there, yeah, then it will. Okay, that's good. So now we can just follow the flight director. Getting a bit low. Okay, that's 10 miles out. And 2,500. Okay. Now hopefully you should be able to see the airfield. No. Oh. I wish that would stop happening. It happened on the previous video. And then again. Climb there, yeah. It's basically the throttle on this new joystick I've got. It's very sensitive. So it's very easy to accidentally move it into flex thrust instead of climb. Okay, we can arm the speed brakes now. Uh, 2000 is missed approach, so I'll set that in now. There we go. just bring it round now. Well, we are quite low, that's bad. One thing we don't want to do on this approach is be too low. Right, there we go. Okay, we're beginning the turn on to
500.
finals now.
400. 500. 1,000.
'Okay, I have a visual of the runway. That's good. I'm just going to bring it in visually now. We did turn a bit sharp. So yeah.
500.
Well, other than that, pretty alright. Ah, I overshot it, damn.
400.
It's fine, no, we'll get it done.
$300. 200. 100. 70, 60, 50, 40, 30, 20, retard.
And flare it.
5.
Damn it, I floated.
5.
And that's us down. Whew. Decelerating, reverse the screen. 60. I go reverse disabled. Come on, manual braking. And we can take this rapid exit here. Okay, line lights can come off. Nose lights can go to taxi. And that's us down. I didn't think that landing was too bad. I mean, I did float it, that was the problem there, but I thought the approach I did pretty well. I'm quite pleased with that. Light vector can come off now. Approach can be disarmed. And we'll just taxi into the gate now. Wrong button. Okay. We'll just go straight forward and then bring it round. There's one of them over there. Just cross this runway. Yeah, I don't think that was too bad. Could have been better, but this is actually my first time landing here at Nice, so I'm relatively pleased with that. Right, okay. Swinging across this runway. TCAS can go to standby. Is there any taxiways to go over there? Ah, okay, we'll have to go around. That's fine. It's acting a bit dodgily. Oh, stoves can't come off. Actually, turn off can come off. It's daytime, so. Okay. And this stand here will do. Go up. In. Ooh, wrong button. There we go. Gate, Charlie 50. No. There we go. I'll have a marshaller to bring us in. A bit more power. There we go. Oh, he's not on the centre line, but that's okay. 17, 16, 14. And there we go. Parking brake on. Damn, I didn't start the APU. God, I always forget that. Those light can go off. Shouldn't take too long to get started. Okay. Sure, on the Airbus, the and flaps up. Well, amateur hour. Yeah, I'm sure on the Airbus the speed brakes go away automatically. Interesting. That's us at the gate. Yeah, I'll cut the engines in a minute, GSX. Parking wasn't too bad though. I went over by 10 centimetres. Right? Just wait until that goes green and then we can kill the engines. There we go. EasyJet wouldn't be pleased with me, but okay, that weird sound then. These cut and the noise just cuts off instantly. Right, okay, cones, wheel chocks, and external power. Actually, if I no, okay. Flaps are up, speed brakes are retracted. Beacon can come off now. Wing can come off now. Now there is a gate. I'm not sure if it moves. I don't think they do actually. But we have got stairs, so they can request deboarding. We can get the doors open. There we go. Fuel pumps can come off. Yep. Okay, so one thing I forgot. Maybe you can come off now. Okay, so that was a nice little flight down to Nice from Gatwick. I quite enjoyed that actually. Bit of a challenging approach at the end, but we made it down in one piece. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please do leave a like, as I'm sure you will anyway, but you know, I don't know why I always say it. Just a habit, I suppose. So yeah, I'll talk to you guys all next time. Bye bye.